Hey there, it's Catherine from CatherinePooler.com. In today's video, I'm going to be using the My Favorite Things Sketch Challenge. My Favorite Things is sponsoring the design team at StampNation this week, so we are all playing along with this sketch. It's a really great sketch. I think you're going to love it. I hope you'll play along too. So, let's get started. I'm going to use the stitched rounded rectangles, and I'm going to cut out from a 5.5 by 4.25 inch piece of cardstock. I'm going to make a shaker card, but I'm going to do it a little different. Usually I cut out like a big shape and fill it in, but this time I'm going to cut out 2 layers of this shape and then do the shaker on the little border on the inside. Does that make sense? If it doesn't yet, it will. Or if you're on my blog, you already see the finished card. So if you are on YouTube watching this, be sure you do hop over to my blog so you can see all of the supplies listed and photos. I've ended up with 3 pieces. This middle piece we're not going to use. And I'm actually going to do the mounting tape right on the card base. So I need to figure out where that mounting tape needs to be. So I'm just going to trace lightly with some pencil marks right inside here. This will give me a little guide to figure out where the mounting tape needs to go. And then this piece is going to be on top. So I'll just use this little piece to trace around. This will all make sense in a second, I think, I hope. My brain is a little fried right now, making sure I figure this out correctly. Okay, so the sequins are going to be right in here. So before I do that, I'm going to put this little piece together. So this is my outside frame, just adding some adhesive to it, and then the little piece of acetate. This piece will go on top, but I am going to end up stamping this. And you know, I think I'm going to end up stamping this one too, but I'm going to put that aside for a second while I make the shaker part. So I have my mounting tape and I've cut it in half the long way. We'll peel that backing off. And then I'm just going to take it and bring it right around that outside pencil mark. And you could tear it here and there if it helps you kind of wrap it around the sides. And we'll just go all the way around the card. Make sure there are no gaps, because if you have gaps, that's where the sequins will fall out. Okay, so now that I've got this ready, I haven't glued this on yet. I'm like, hello, Catherine. I want this sponge, so I should have sponged this whole thing before I cut it out, but whatever, we'll make do. I'm going to take a little crushed olive and I'm just going to sponge down at the bottom. I'll do the frame also. I'm getting some on that acetate, but it will wipe right off. Now we're going to go for the peacock feathers and come in from the top. I want some fun water droplets, and I want to tone this color down a little, so I'm just going to flick some water on it. And some more up here. Let that sit for a second, and then I'm just going to dab it up with the paper towel. Now for the next step, I'm going to use the Out on a Limb stamp set, and I'm going to stamp the tree. I'm going to stamp it over to the side a teensy bit. And then I'll ink up the leaves. I'm going to do crushed olive. And then I'll do a little bit of mowed lawn, just kind of dabbed in there, here and there. I'm a little worried that's not going to show up as well as I want it, so I'm grabbing another green. I think this one's a little bit darker. It's Cottage Ivy. I still think it's going to be pretty light leaves on there, but it'll be cute. Oh yeah, that looks good. I'm going to use my Wink of Stella pen, and I'm just going to glitter each little leaf here. Now the fun part, filling up with sequins. I've got some little beads here. These are by the ton. I have some pretty pink posh beads. I'm gonna add some gold, a couple different sizes, and some clear and some brown ones. Now before I add the layer on top, I'm gonna do some glue in here, and this I like to do because then all the shaker elements won't shake down to the bottom and be just on one side of the card. So it kind of helps them spread out a little. And the stamped layer. We'll shake this around a bit so those sequins can get onto some of those glue bits that I put down. Now I've stamped a greeting onto a little piece of white and just cut it into a banner. I think this helps kind of break up all of that color just a little. You know, there's white in here, so we needed white somewhere else to kind of tie things together. So hope you guys enjoyed my take on this sketch for my favorite things, and you'll hop over to StampNation and see what the design team came up with, and the StampNation members. I can't wait to see all the fabulous projects that are over there. Thanks for being with me today. Hit that like button if you like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you again soon. I said goodbye too soon. Does anybody notice what happened here? I was doing this like grass and this like sky, and then for the frame around it, I got turned upside down. But you know what? I really like it like that. I like it flip-flopped and opposite. I think it looks pretty cool. Thanks for being here. See you guys later. We used their sketch and in today's video I'm going to be playing along. Well, in today's video I'm going to be using because we're being sponsored by my favorite things.